Okay, what do we got in your side, Paul? Oh, it's right in front here.
How you guys doing today? Thank you for the World Series, by the way, bringing it to San Francisco. It was a killer for me, I'd say. Probably for all of us, but thank you for finally bringing it. The top 3 teams that you guys love facing and beating, that you guys look forward to every year, just beating for your fans, beating for yourselves. I know Dodgers going to be one of them, boys. Give it to me.
Dodgers, definitely. I think Phillies second.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're just so known, you know, for being a good team and doing so well, and obviously getting to the postseason. They're a perennial team. And then next, I guess, would have to be San Diego.
Oh, yeah. Freddy, they're top 3 on your rivals list.
You know, I just want to beat everybody. I hate losing more than I like winning. I just hate losing at anything. So, but obviously, you right now being with the Giants, you got to go to the Dodgers. That series against, it's basically the same thing. San Diego became quickly one of my biggest rivals since we've gotten here, and I gotta say, since they have been the team to beat the last few years in the NL, it'd probably be the Phillies, and that was a tough series. So, you know, now we're the team to beat. Everyone's gonna want to beat us. We're gonna be the team to enjoy. So,
not the Pirates who traded you away. Might as well throw them in too. Yeah. Brian Wilson, top 3.
I like beating the teams that boo us the hard. Dodgers, they do really well. We like beating them in their park. I also like beating the Phillies in their park. And every single major league team after that.
Right side of the room, who's got the microphone? This young lass right here, your name and your hometown? No, just go ahead, talk into it.
I'm Delaney from Berkeley, and for all of you, how does it affect your family traveling so much?
Okay, how does it affect the relentless road trips of baseball? How does it affect your family situation? Timmy, you want to go first?
You know, for me, the people that are closest to me are obviously my dad and, you know, my aunt and her husband and my brother. So, I mean, they're stuck up in Washington regardless, and so they've kind of gotten used to it over the last few years. And next would be my 2 puppies. So.
How are the 2 getting along, by the way, Tim? How are the 2 dogs coexisting so far?
They're doing well. I mean, one's about the quarter the size of the other, so he takes care of him. And, yeah, I mean, whoever wants to look after them, I usually let them. You know, it's never a problem trying to find somebody that wants to look after them. So I think that works in my favor. And it's always nice to come back to them. I mean, they're always happy to see me. I mean, they have no judgment of time apparently. So for 10 minutes or a week, I mean, it's all the same to them.
Freddie, you have a wife and 2 boys, right? So travel as a baseball player.
yeah, I'd say that's the toughest part for me. Is you know. Quick story, when I was with Pittsburgh and we were playing here, the travel day, the last game right before, I think it was the All-Star break or whatever, we were going to have a day off in Arizona. So my wife and 2 boys were on the plane, or at the airport, getting ready to hop on the plane when they announced that I got traded over. Walked from the visiting side to the home side and all that, and then I called her and said, "You got to get off that plane because we're staying here." So later that week, she flew to Pittsburgh, packed everything up herself, and had to move back. So the toughest part, as tough as it is on us, it's just as tough on our family, because when we get traded, it's kind of easy for us just to go to the next city and say, okay, you're there, and they got to be the one to move everything. And you know, the hardest part too is saying goodbye. You know, especially now that my oldest son started school, they're not going to be with me to start the year, and that's going to be tough. So that's the hardest part, saying goodbye. And whenever we have a late game or something like that, it's you know, you can't say goodnight because they're already in bed. So, but traveling is definitely the hardest part when you have a family, for sure.
And Brian, you, the people you leave behind, how does travel affect you?
I don't know, you guys tell me, y'all are my family. How are you guys affected? It's going to be hard walking us on the road.
A lot of people follow you on the road, San Diego in September specifically, huh?
Yes, and I know every one of you guys have a little bit of heart attack when I'm out there, but it's fine. Working on nailing it down a little faster.
I hope. wish, well, that ninth inning in Texas went too fast, didn't it? I mean, that was like 2 seconds.
It did. I mean, if you blink, the game is over. We won.
But wait, what?
It's a good point, huh? Nobody's complaining. There's no complaining. Quickly, guys, we're going to come right over here, way to the left, right here. This young lad here.
What was your favorite part in the jump parade? What was the favorite part in the jump parade event?
Oh, the favorite part of the parade is the question. Good question. So, Timmy, you want to start first? Your favorite part of the parade, Tim Lincecum.
I think it was just the never-ending black and orange. It was like a river or an ocean of black and orange, and it just never stopped. I mean, it was just the appreciation that we have for you guys, and you guys return it back to us. So, yeah, you know, I think that was the best part for me, and I don't know. I got a little tipsy, got a little weird.
Freddy, what was the best part of the parade for you?
Just the sea of people. I mean, we knew, we heard how big it was going to be. You know, people were telling us how big it was going to be, but when you actually got on that trolley and we're going through the city, just to see of people, I mean, it was just amazing. Just the energy and the atmosphere, and also to have my family on there to enjoy it also was just even more special.
Ryan's a guy who he got a little creative in the parade. I think he hopped off his cable car.
Yeah, you know, the trolleys were a great idea. It's iconic for San Francisco, but no, we had to jump off, and we had to start a riot, and that's what we wanted.
I saw you jumping on a fence like Spider-Man.
I did, and immediately got scared when it started coming down. You know, not just the best part about the parade, but the parade was the best part about the entire season, the entire reason why I didn't play baseball. It's because we as a team, we got our own celebration in the clubhouse in Texas, but as this whole city, we got to celebrate together, and that's what probably meant the most to us. And I was actually kind of mad that the parade didn't go on until right now. Because I had a whole off season of nothing to do.
Ocean Beach, turn left, keep going. Yeah, all right. We have about 10 more minutes with these guys at the Amici's Q&A stage. We want to thank Amici's for making this possible. East Coast Pizzeria, Polymath. Are we on the right? We're going back to your side, Mark. Yeah. Okay, we have, right in front.
Hi, my name is Henderson. I'm from Morgan Hill, California. This is for Tim Lincecum. Who would you like to be for Halloween?
I mean, obvious. I'm Johnny Depp from Chocolate right now. Nobody's seen that movie, huh? We'll see. I would like to be a giant for Christmas. I mean, for Halloween. So.
Still be playing if you're in the World Series, right? Yeah. Okay. What were you for Halloween? A goth. I thought you were going to say she was like, you know, Cody Ross or something. Okay, we'll take one right in front here.
I'm Elena, I'm from Marin. I was wondering, how do you guys deal with the adrenaline in the postseason, and were you able to sleep at all?
Yeah, there's hardly any sleep. I mean, I think it's just from one game to the next. I mean, a lot of those games were nail biters. I mean, one-run games where it just kind of carries on to the next day, and you're just running, like I said, on pure adrenaline. It's just all excitement. You know, worried about getting to the next series, worried about getting to who you're going to play that next day, worried about, you know, patting your guys on the butt after we win the game. So I mean, that's all fun to us, and you know, getting to return that back to you guys.
Were you able to sleep at all, Freddy, with the adrenaline in October?
Not really. You know, there's not much sleep. You know, and I'm a real kind of like high energy player, so I can't, not because of nerves or anything like that, but just what you said, the adrenaline. Like I don't even see myself in any photos or anything during the World Series. No one saw me on TV because I can't sit there and watch someone hit. I'm always down in the tunnel running sprints or taking extra swings or doing something to keep myself occupied because I can't just stand there. So I'm always moving around trying to stay loose, and especially in the World Series was you know, just extend that by 100.
So you're in your hotel room pacing back and forth. So,
oh yeah. There were a lot of late nights.
Brian, how does an adrenaline junkie like you rest?
Well, you know, I decided to try to go to sleep early before Game 5, and still currently trying to go to sleep. I'm not rested yet, and that is totally fine because I'm ready for spring training 2 weeks.
Sorry, this gentleman right here, this lad.
I'm Nick. I got a question for Brian Wilson. In which ways do you tend to the beard to make it as perfect as it is?
Had to be asked. It is grooming.
Wow. I don't know where to begin. I don't have a beard comb. I need one. I think it just, it grows magically on itself, to be honest with you. I mean, if we're speaking honestly. Do I diet? We've gone over this. We play an immense amount of day games. It's seen a lot of sun. It changes. It's dark. It's tan. It's ready.
And finally, this gentleman right here.
Thank you. I'm Billy from Pacifica. I listen to KNBR and I talk to him on the phone. And I just want to thank you guys for the World Series. It was great. It was beautiful. I did watch the last game. My son went out trick-or-treat and I was like, no, I'm not missing this. There's no way I'm missing this. Anyways, Giants also stand for, and I saw this on a shirt, God is a nation that stands. G-I-A-N-T-S. God is a nation that stands. You know, that's a Christian thing.
Okay, Billy from Pacifica. We do have time for one more on the right side. This lad right here is wearing his World Series champion t-shirt and his hat. And your name and hometown?
My name is Danny. I'm from San Francisco. This is from Tim.
Tim?
Yeah, it's my birthday today. I was wondering if you